Hello, and welcome to Retro Rhapsody. This episode, what a horrible night to start a subgenre, in which we're taking a look at the vania part of the Metroidvania subgenre. Because we've already taken a look at Metroid and seen how that game's involvement kind of made the genre grow, so we might as well take a look at the vania part. We took a look at the original Castlevania, so we can now take a look at its sequel, Castlevania II, Simon's Quest. Although we'll be also taking a look at two other games that somewhat have a little bit of a tie into it. So yeah, why don't we just go ahead and start? So the first one we're probably not going to take a too terribly long look at is actually a port of the original game. Because I believe the original Castlevania came out in like September of 1986. This came out in October of the same year. And it is going to probably take a while to load for some reason. Okay. It is loading. So, yeah, I should also mention that the original game being named... There happens to be like 5 games in Japan that are known as Akumajo Dracula, which is the name that the first Castlevania came out as in Japan, which is like Demon Castle Dracula. This is also another one that shares the same name. It actually came out in Europe, but not the US, because this is an MSX game.
Gasp.
It is indeed a Konami game. And this is Akumajo Dracula. Came out in Europe as Vampire Killer, but it is very much a port, or a kind of a... I don't know if port's the exact word, but it is kind of a remix, maybe. Plays very similarly. However, once we get inside Castlevania itself, there will be kind of a bit of a difference. And yes, this is in fact the character from Super Smash Bros. So yeah, it's Castlevania 1, but non-linear. So yeah, the goal of each of these kind of makes these stage dividers that were in the original a little bit more, like, I guess makes sense. Because the goal of each kind of stage is to find a white key, and then basically take it to a door. You can find keys that you can use to open up one treasure chest. Also, this being an MSX game, it has heavy use of flip scrolling.
Can we hold 2 keys?
No, you cannot.
Oh.
Okay, so the boots will make us run or walk a little bit faster until we actually get out of this stage.
So the upgrades only last for the stage you're in.
Correct. And by the way, stage referring to, like the block. Like, not the entire, like... It's weird because when you're talking about, like, stage... Oh, so here is... Sometimes you have to break walls in order to find the key.
Is that a special key?
That is the key that lets us finish the stage.
Oh, okay. Well, what would happen if we didn't have it?
We'd be stuck in the stage forever.
But do we have to fight the boss twice every time we enter the screen, or what?
No.
I assume it opens that door up there.
It opens that door.
Oh, we don't have to fight the giant bat at all?
We do, but not yet, because...
Oh, they put it behind the door this time.
No, because if you think about, like... This is how Castlevania 1 actually was, it's just not... The stage is a little bit more linear, so it's not as big of a thing. But we are now in stage 2.
What?
Yeah.
No boss?
Not yet, because we gotta get to... I think stage 3 has the boss.
So, what's that sub-weapon that we have, or is that just still the Vampire Killer?
So, I think that is just the whip, because, Also, this is what happens when you run over a key, when you already have one.
Alright, we can't store them. You did pick that up somewhere. The whip, though.
Yeah, and I wonder if it just... what I think it is I think it's just a stronger whip.
Alright.
Okay.
The Morning Star.
There's the key for that door.
Oh, that's a little annoying. Alright.
Yeah, some of these are hidden in really dickish places.
It's an old Castlevania.
Did we lose the Bible and the cross, or
No,
I
I believe we still have the Bible. It's just that we don't have the cross, because I think that is basically you pick it up repeatedly. So the Bibles that we picked up, there was a red and a gray one. The thing with the red one is that occasionally, if I actually find one, there are merchants. And
Oh, right.
what the Bibles do is if you pick up a red one, it will increase their prices. If you find the gray one, it will lower their prices.
So,
I see.
so we're reliant on memory, I guess?
Pretty much.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
This game's kind of a dick.
Again, it's an old-style Castlevania game.
I'm still confused as to why we don't have the axe or the whip anymore.
Because we didn't grab the axe when we threw it.
Yeah, wait.
We
that's what
missed.
happened?
Like, we didn't catch it.
Oh,
Yep, you have to catch it. Which is something.
alright, but what are the hearts for? Just to buy stuff from the shops?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like this. Yep. So now, we throw cross.
And if we don't catch it, we lose it?
That's one I think you just keep. Oh, nope, I take that back.
Well,
Morning Star, so...
Okay, I think we got a third kind of Bible, a black one.
I think that's the red one.
Then I could have sworn we got a yellow one, aside from the gray one, though.
Oh, damn it, that didn't help at all.
so you can't have a whip and a sub-weapon at the same time.
Correct.
MSX could not handle that.
I mean, it probably
It actually could, because this is
why
a
would you?
two-button game.
Why would you bother?
Actually, no, because no, it's just it's a weird way of using it using your sub buttons because that hourglass that I picked up would act like the hourglass from the original. The thing is, in order to activate it, you hit down and jump. The complete polar opposite of what it is in any other Castlevania, which is up and attack.
I'm guessing that's an MSX exclusive because you can actually press both keys at the same time.
I don't know.
I mean, you can't do down and up on an SNES or an
Down and
NES
jump.
controller.
Down and jump, because this is a jump button.
Oh.
Yeah, it's two buttons.
Oh, so up isn't the jump button here, okay.
Also, you can get shields.
Oh, neat. Does it help?
It will tap against projectiles, except there's no enemies that shoot projectiles in this area.
I mean, I guess if we ever find that boss bat, that has a projectile.
Eventually. It's gotta be, like, right... It's gotta be, like... I wonder if it's behind that treasure chest.
Have you played this before, or are you referencing something to find the white keys?
No, I don't have a guide up for this, but it's just... Oh, there it is, yeah. It's just, like, it has to be somewhere, and usually they hide them in blocks.
Yeah.
So that's, like, the only area that felt like it could have something.
Have you streamed this before? Because I feel like
So
I've seen this before.
I have taken a look at this when I did a stream of playing stuff on an actual MSX, and this was one of the games.
That is why, yeah.
Oh, hey. Here it is. And he's
Giant
got a
map.
few more colors to him because MSX.
Yep.
It's very spooky. All those colors.
I mean, sure. I don't know what your criteria is for spookiness, but I more colors is it, and there you go.
Yeah. I mean, look at all that rich detail. You can really see those wings be.
Alright.
Hello, Torpo.
El Mundo.
Don't
El
even
Mundo.
get out of here.
Belmondo.
I'm thinking you haven't taken a look at the box in the top left.
You look at the box.
Wait, what did that happen?
See, I'm still the holy Percy Punter 420, so
Also, you can't jump once you get the orb. That sucks.
Mhm.
You can't pose.
Nope.
Posing gets too complex for the MSX.
This is the worst version.
Maybe no. Actually, there's the DOS version of Castlevania, which is
Oh god.
there we
Yeah.
go. I've changed my name.
There we go.
I mean, alright.
It's me. I'm a Dracula.
Perfect.
The slime Dracula.
Well, yeah. What kind of Dracula would I be otherwise?
Ah, so yes. So who's the a la carte in this party then?
I don't.
Nobody. I refuse.
Alucard is slime Dracula backwards.
Exactly.
Is it?
My child Relucard. My child Relucard Immels.
Okay,
This is my son. I'm an assist trophy. He's an assist trophy.
I do love the fact that they gave Alucard Chrysogrim.
I know! Like, I saw that, I'm like, God, Lois gonna fucking love this.
No, the thing that here's the dumber thing about that is the fact that I'm like, oh, hey, they're calling it Chrysogrim in a founding way like they do in the normal games. Should have given him a shield rod.
I look forward to Richter.
Okay,
I love his fucking victory pose, it's so good.
yeah, because it's like all taken from Rondo of Blood stuff.
Yeah, and Rondo of Blood is the best Castlevania.
And I knew that they were going to announce, or like, I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're going to have any of the other Belmonts because Grand Cross being the final smash. I'm like,
Sure,
you can't
they
do
changed
Grand
my
Cross without doing Richter.
Hell yeah, time for an item crash.
Which is great. You know, the only thing that I would be happy, or like, that I'm sad that Alucard is not a playable character because you know that his up taunt, or Alucard's up taunt would just be him throwing a peanut. And being able to catch it. Healing 1%.
It would be really good.
Yes.
Okay, also just to show off the... What? Oh,
Oh,
What are you trying to do?
you do a random special, and the special would randomly proc Dark Metamorphosis.
Okay, you know, yeah, this is Vampire Killer.
We did it. We saw
the
it.
original Castlevania, but non-linear. Also, no.
That sounds not great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
And I just love that Luigi's fucking dead.
Oh, he's fine.
Yes.
He's fine.
Luigi's
Gotta get that
okay.
Luigi board.
He was never
Why
left to
did
begin
Luigi?
with.
Why did Luigi think he could handle the resurrection of Dracula?
Because
Okay.
he beat up the resurrection of King Boo.
Yeah, but King Boo's a chump.
I
You
really
know that.
I really want Nintendo of Europe to go hog wild and do a Weekend at Luigi's thing where they like hold a hold an eyeless, a pupilless Luigi doll everywhere. Like he's fine. He's
Also, what
great.
about a dead Mario?
No, that's a
No one
creepy
cares
pasta.
about
we
Mario.
can't.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
All right.
No hyper realistic dead Mario blood. Nobody cares about Rockman.
But
I mean, he did get stabbed by Ridley.
I mean, he got fucking murdered by Ridley.
Yes.
And so did Rockman, but nobody cares about him. So
Mega Rock.
I mean, it was Death himself that took Luigi.
Yeah.
Just fucking stole the soul from his body.
I mean,
And
he
like-
was trying to lie back down on himself. It's not, he didn't keep it. It's fine.
What's the fucked up thing is right before he hits him with a scythe, you could see Luigi die of fear. You can see his eyes turn white right before he gets psyched.
Ah, shock death. Finally, it's Illbleed.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Florturian. Also, do we rank this? Because I'm wondering, do we rank this as just a normal like resistance game, or do we actually consider this a Metroidvania? Like,
This feels more resistance-y than.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have been lost here. Like, I wouldn't have known where the doors or the keys are, and I would have probably kept like running around trying to open every chest before I left every stage. I don't know if that's more of a Metroidvania thing or a Resistance thing.
Because I'm thinking, because Metroidvania is normally one large area that's intricate, whereas this is just a room of like, okay, somewhat non-linear rooms. Also, what?
Well,
Yeah, but does it have a golden path?
I don't think so.
Like, would you put La Mulana, like old La Mulana, in Resistance?
I would put it in Delve.
Yeah, there's old La Mulana. There is zero reason to put it in Resistance.
That would be fully in Delve, but then again, that is one huge, gigantic thing.
Yeah.
Whereas
This I would say is like a proto Metroidvania.
Also,
So it's
one other thing is that you can't backtrack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm thinking Resistance.
Yeah, that'd be
you can
Resistance.
backtrack through the orange doors, but you can backtrack in the before those, kind of, sort of.
You can backtrack in the kind of the area you're in, but once you go to like stage 3, you can't go back to stage 2.
That's fair.
And backtracking is a huge part of Metroidvania, so.
Does that mean that Goof Troop would go in this thing then?
Hell yeah.
I'd have to play it because I'm not too familiar with that.
Okay.
I think you might have accidentally argued yourself into a corner.
Well,
Goof Troop next.
I think Goof Troop is a good game though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Trying to think. What would I rather play this than that? I'm thinking. I'm thinking probably Mickey Mousecapade. I'd put this over. So right under Kick Challenger.
Wait, is Ice... No. Never mind, I was thinking about something. Dumb. You know, that's just my brand.
Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking 33.5. It is okay, but it has some slight issues. Vampire Killer 29 came out in 1986 by Konami for the MSX. It is I'll just put action.
Alright.
No, it was spooky. It was super spooky.
Very spooky.
I put the
So many colors on that bat, according to Risen. That's super spooky.
I put the original Castlevania at spooky, so.
Because that's the intent.
Yeah.
Like, it's not meant to be scary, but it's meant to be spooky. It's got these old classic monsters.
Yeah.
Zombies, Medusa heads, and
then later games dip real deep into the bucket.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sound. It is a slightly inferior version of the NES music.
Yeah, which is kind of sad.
Couldn't the MSX have done better, or is that the MSX
If it
that
used
had better sound?
something more than the default MSX chip, it probably could have. Like if I think this was right before they started to do SCCC or SCC stuff, like the sound trip that they use and like that the original La Mulana was trying to emulate, or that. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've done any games that had the SCC chip. So, oh no, like what Nemesis or what like Nemesis Eve of Destruction and Nemesis 2 used. I think this was right before then. So yeah, we ranked the original a B, so I think I'd probably put it C. Just slightly below.
That sounds right.
Style.
None.
Yeah, I'd probably put C because it's just
This
it
is
looks
C.
fine, but nothing spectacular. The only thing
It's
is that
inoffensive.
during I think the final battle, there is a giant picture of Dracula's head, which is okay, but that's about it. Feels.
This Dracula looks okay, I guess.
This is a perfectly acceptable Dracula.
Let's see, vampire. Let me see if I can
If I were
find a
far
picture of
away, I kind of squinted my eyes. This would almost look like Dracula.
If I try hard enough, I can figure out this is a Dracula.
that. Yeah, right here. There.
It looks like it feels like dog shit.
Yeah, kind of.
What little I saw!
Your inability to use the hourglass, I think you should knock down like.
Yeah,
points.
I'm thinking probably D.
Okay, but that's a good ass Dracula. God damn, that is
yeah.
a good looking
They
Dracula.
put all the graphics into that one picture. Impact.
The entire budget blown in one instant.
This version of Castlevania is not really well known.
No, it's bad.
I would probably put it. I'd put it D solely because of the fact that it's a Castlevania game, and it's not the DOS version of Castlevania. So,
Castlevania.
age. Let's just go ahead and put that there. Difficulty. Let's just go ahead and put that there because, by the way, there's no continuing.
Which is really bad.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's that. So we might as well actually go into the main thing we're meant to look at today. So actual Castlevania, the sequel to Castlevania. Because Lord knows there has been enough remakes, or there was a lot of remakes of the original. The first actual, like, legitimate sequel came out, I believe it was August 1987, for the Famicom Disk System as Dracula II Nori no Fuin, I believe is what it's called. Which I believe is like Tears of something. But yes.
Tears of the Dracula.
Let's see if I can...
Many tears.
Tears of the wall chicken.
Sure.
Amazing. And welcome.
I can find it. Also, the game is loading. Oh no, I was actually wrong. It's Dracula 2 Seal of the Curse. Is what it
What?
is. Yes. So it's not Tears,
Okay.
actually. But yes. Because it came out over here, though, as... Well, here's a little story bit. Step into the shadows of the Hell House. You have arrived back here at... Okay. Yes. This is Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Came out in 1988 over here. So, in the original being a disc release, it actually used some of the actual sound chip stuff from the Famicom Disk System that sounded... It's good. But when they brought it out over here, they had to rework all the music, but one nice thing they did in this was they actually enhanced the music a little bit. So this version actually sounds better than the Famicom Disk System original in a particular way. We'll actually get into actually started.
What a terrible night to have a sequel.
Also, so yes, one thing they kind of added was they added better drum samples.
Ooh.
But yeah, one reason that I want to show off Vampire Killer was kind of to show that this game actually kind of feels more of a sequel to that game than it feels like a sequel to the original Castlevania. Because this is a very... I might as well just get into the game. Although, actually, I'm going to do one thing real quick, because this is a kind of more of a Metroid-style game than a linear one. I'm actually going to be using some legitimate, some actual cheats for this. Because one of the things that it also brings to the whole, I guess, Metroid-style gameplay is some grinding. So I am going to make it so that I have infinite money so I don't have to sit and grind.
Gasp. How could you? The sanctity of the grind.
So apparently...
Go ahead.
Apparently most of the original art for this and other early Castlevania titles is gone.
Which again makes the whole thing of we need the preservation.
Because of the Great Hanshin earthquake of '95.
Yep.
Oh.
So we start out in the town. So yes, you can... That is actually an accurate statement. So basically the story of this game is that, like, 5 years after the original Castlevania, you start to feel sicker and sicker as days go by, and you're at a grave, like, you're at the gravesite of Dracula. And basically a woman appears to you and says, okay, basically what happened is that after the events of the original Castlevania, Dracula cursed you as he was dying. And he's basically... basically he poisoned you. And...
Yeah.
So yes. So you need to resurrect Dracula by finding 5 of his body parts in order to... And then bring him back to the ruins of Castlevania in order to basically resurrect him and then kill him again to end the curse. So just to kind of pause you real quick. So, 2 of the items that I just bought, the first one being... So, your items are broken up into 2 sections. The top one are basically passive items. So as you equip them, they give you some sort of passive boost. This white crystal that I bought is incredibly important for certain levels because there are hidden platforms that you cannot see unless you have the right crystal.
Good.
The holy water that I picked up is you actually can use it infinite times because there's a lot of sub-weapons in this game that actually don't require hearts. Your hearts are mainly your currency, although there are some sub-weapons that do require hearts. The holy water is definitely nerfed from the original game because it doesn't leave a fire trail. The main importance of it is actually to destroy certain blocks. It's kind of like the bomb from the original Metroid. Also, one thing that is definitely really good about this game, or the one thing I will say is fantastic about this game, is what we are about to hear as I go to the right.
Yeah!
So this is the game that brings the track, so this track, or this music track that we're hearing right now, Bloody Tears.
The best.
It is an incredibly popular Castlevania staple. Been remixed in a ton of the games, and just used a lot.
I mean, the music in this game in general is really fucking good.
Yes. Also, one thing I would pause real quick, kind of show off, and it's one of the more notorious things about this game. You see that there's a T above in my little status thing. This game is timed. Game is kind of infamous for its day-night cycle. There is also one element that they brought from Metroid is your ending is also based on how long it took you to beat this game. I believe you get the best ending if you beat the game in less than 7 in-game days.
I mean, that makes sense from a story standpoint.
Yes. But it is not a terrible time limit.
So do you lose time, or is it?
Okay, 1 second.
The death.
Maybe I shouldn't have put infinite lives on.
What happened?
That never happened. Yeah, so basically right now what I'm trying to do is, you will occasionally come across, and I think there's one right around here. Also, this.
The line.
So it is nighttime now. The thing with nighttime is that enemies now take twice as much hits to kill. They also do more damage to you. The flip side of that is, they drop more parts than normal.
What a terrible night to have a Belmondo.
Also, there's what
Belmondo.
is.
That's honestly kind of an underwhelming holy water.
It is very underwhelming.
Can you upgrade it eventually, or?
There is another weapon that you get that is very similar. Also, here is, I believe, Berkeley Mansion? Okay, so you see that platform right there?
Yeah.
That would be invisible if I did not have that white crystal.
Amazing.
Also, let me quick get the map. This mansion in particular, as you can probably imagine, later mansions will get very finicky, really convoluted really quickly. But anyway, I think I need to move this over here. There we go. So it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, they can get pretty maze-like. So, mansions. Basically, one nice thing about being inside of a mansion is that time kind of freezes while you're in there. So I can stay in here as long as I want, and time will not pass. Also, the effects of day and night do not matter here.
So is that in every pseudo-dungeon area?
Yes. So these little sections are kind of annoying. Okay. One nice thing about death is that basically it puts you right where you left off. So that in particular is not actually losing a life is not a bad thing. Game overing is slightly more problematic because every time you game over, you lose all of your parts.
Oh!
That's not good at all.
That's... wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have 116.
Lame.
Okay, and I'm wondering when it's... There is a use for the holy water that has not shown up yet. Also, one of the more infamous things about this game. Okay, I think it's right... No, it's not right there. Where is it? No, it's not. Oh, there it is. So, this is an invisible platform. Or a visible non-platform.
Hey, what?
It's the main use of the holy water.
Yes, the main use of the holy water is to make sure that the floor you're about to step on is actually there.
An illusory floor.
Yes.
I see. That's what it meant.
Also, I tried to name myself What a Terrible Night to Have a Belmondo, but it's too many characters, Discord, you fucking cowards.
Do the bones also go through fake floors?
I don't think so.
The bones just do whatever the fuck they want.
I can't believe the bones have a will of their own.
And you've turned on infinite sprites again, right?
I believe so.
Oh, is that why we're not seeing flicker?
Yes.
And look, Loco, as someone who's been playing La Mulana 2 all fucking day, these bones are goddamn tame.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I haven't seen any La Mulana 2.
Yeah, you especially, not at all.
Okay, so you see that blue guy that we saw walking down here. So one other fun mechanic of this game. Invest in an oak stake for 50 hearts.
What?
Okay.
Do it.
You need to
Sounds
buy
like a terrible
one.
business
You need to
venture.
buy one. Every mansion. Every mansion will have one of those merchants in there somewhere. They are required to beat the mansion.
Are they always 50 hearts only?
Yes, they are always 50 hearts.
Okay.
So yeah. Once again, like, the timer to beat the game doesn't go while you're in these mansions.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so it
fine.
only matters while you're in the overworld.
Correct.
So between mansion and mansion, you gotta hoof it.
Pretty much.
But then you can just relax.
Also, one other thing that I should mention is you see that E stat.
Yes.
That is our experience.
Alright.
Every time we pick up if we pick up like a tiny heart, it goes up by 1. If we pick up a half heart, it goes up by 3. And if it picks up a big heart, it goes up by 5. I believe at intervals of 100, 150, 200, and so on, you will get a level up. Leveling
that's
up does... yeah.
But go on.
Basically, what leveling up does is it'll do one of 3 things. It will either give you defense, it will increase your life meter, and I believe it does one other thing I'll need to check. This is what the Oak Stake does. You hit this orb, and we now possess Dracula's rib.
I love processing things.
We're gonna make a hot dog out of it?
My most valuable possession. Frickin'
one nice
baloney.
thing is that the items or the parts you pick up, you can actually use yourself for certain benefits. The rib
Finally, we're a bone boy.
gives us a shield.
I feel like a rib would make a really poor shield.
Maybe it's a very large, wide rib.
Ah, yes, his
Maybe it's the
giant
entire
fused
cage.
rib.
Maybe Simo doesn't know what a rib is, okay? He sees a scapula, like a gigantic one, and he's like, this is a rib, right?
Maybe Simon's an idiot.
Yeah.
So, one other thing that's fun about, speaking of Simon, is probably one of the more infamous things about this game, is the translation. In particular, the fact that a lot of the messages in this game are complete nonsense. There actually might be a story reason for that, because since basically Simon kind of becomes like a walking death thing, like death or like bad things kind of happen around him, so people kind of hate him.
Yeah.
So one of the things that people might have speculated about why the message, or so basically, you go into towns and you talk to people, sometimes they just tell you straight up false messages. They just lie to you. And it's kind of been theorized that actually is intentional, because they basically hate Simon just wanting to go away.
I can tell you 100% the reason is it's a shit poor translation.
That also,
Yeah.
if you take a look at the link or the bottom link that I linked in my Fielder Hut, it is basically a look at the various translations. So
Like, it is a genuinely bad translation. Is the thing. There's no story reason much as people want to try to pretend there is. No, it's just bad. It's charming because it's garbage, but it's also bad.
Translated with Babblefish back when it was
I just need to take a
1993.
look to see where I need to go next. I believe I just need
Yeah, and the game is just so different. Like, this is not Castlevania. There wasn't a linear path and you fought a big boss. You just kind of wandered around, met some guy who sold you a steak, and you threw that at an orb, and then you're done?
Yes. Oh, there we go.
Right, so there's no boss
Makes
fights
sense.
or anything like that. There's no punctuation that people might expect.
Like, the game itself is complete nonsense to begin with, ignoring the text.
I mean, using a rib as a shield.
That's what I do respect it for being such a large departure from the previous game.
Which is why I kind of more consider this to be a sequel to Vampire Killer than to the original.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree. This is a lot more common with Vampire Killer.
I enjoy what the director has done, though. The director of this game, because it was Castlevania's 1 through 3, but then Snake's Revenge.
That sounds about right.
Hell yeah.
Well, also the two-way scrolling is like an amazing technical achievement at the time.
Yeah, because also remember, this one, basically this is what the Famicom did. The fact that this was a Famicom Disk System game, also, is pretty impressive. If I remember correctly, though, from the times I have tried it, I do believe it is like one of the longest, like, it has some of the longest load times I've seen on the system.
Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons why, like, the NES version is better.
Which actually, what I should do is...
Because they were able to make some changes and some improvements going into the NES version, both in terms of text as well as... because... it's a fucking cartridge, so it can load a lot faster. Also, this is just a good-looking game, honestly.
Yeah. Simon has a pretty good sprite.
One other bit of trivia that I should bring up is the fact that, oh, this is what happens when you go into a town at night.
All the townsfolk are monsters.
Yes.
Gotta murder the townsfolk.
The thing about that is that they are actually a really good source for hearts.
God damn it, I was just about to kill somebody.
Okay, let me make sure... Okay. So one thing I actually thought as a kid about going into like a town like this and just killing all the townsfolk, that I thought it would have actually like straight up killed them. It doesn't.
Unfortunately.
Also I have to make sure what town I'm actually in.
What a pity.
I think I might actually be in a completely different area than I want to be.
Maybe you can buy shit.
Let's see, what are... Oh, also when you usually get to towns after the first, in order to actually get to the key point here, is you have to destroy the floor or the walls.
Yeah, just fuck up this person's home.
Ah, good.
Ah, finally a chain whip!
I went to the completely wrong
Fuck the
area,
leather whip.
but this actually works a lot in my favor.
So when do we get the flail?
That's the next upgrade of it. Alright, think. So someone in the first town actually sells a horn whip, but you kind of don't want to get it because it's not that big of a deal.
Sorry, I've been playing too much La Mulana 2, help.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the thing. Okay, Town of Heroes. Oh. I didn't need to go in here.
Wow, way to waste time.
Well, I did need to go in here, I just did this in a completely convoluted order. So, also, that down there is a poison marsh, so you don't want to walk through there.
What? Purple
the
water
thing that's nice is that it is actually a 4 times damage upgrade.
That's pretty broken. But still, come on, purple water bad? Really? Sure?
Yeah, purple is poison.
Are you sure
it's
not?
lavender scented.
Great.
Also, one thing that I should do just to kind of show it off. I'm gonna mute this real quick.
How dare you?
And then, this is what the Japanese sounds like. Or Japanese version. Oh, where are you?
E.
Oof.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good.
The synth part is,
An
I think it's
accordion.
better on the disc version, but as a whole, it is better in the US version, or the Western version.
Yeah, just like the actual instruments just sound so much worse.
Also here, we have a very important item. The Sacred Flame. Which is an item that's basically, it is kind of the analog of the Holy Water from the original game. Because... equip it. You throw it. Let's see. Oh, right.
What?
Hold on. So the thing is that since I'm using the thing with this infinite heart cheat is that apparently what it will do is make it so that if you are using any weapon that you can't use any weapon that would use hearts. So. Right.
God damn it,
Congrats, you
Willow.
broke it.
Okay. Nope. Well, I can just do this. Just turn off the cheat.
Could you also put the game back on screen?
Oh.
That'd be handy.
As lovely as that pizza was.
So this item is actually very important. You usually don't use it a whole lot in game. There is a very specific segment in which you want to use it. Also, okay, yes. Also, I don't need that. Okay. Go down here, and this person is selling
Garbage!
garlic.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Gross!
Spice your food.
Garlic does not, it serves a very particular purpose. Because, there's like I think one or two instances in which you need it in the entire game. And then here...
Seriously, why do you need to fuck up their floorboards?
I don't know.
Remember, I don't think you have infinite hearts on now. So.
Yeah,
The holy water does not use hearts.
No, I mean,
it's-
like, when you use the fire
Oh,
oil.
yeah. So, actually, at this point, I don't... Oh.
Just like, imagine going to somebody's house, breaking into somebody's house, and just blasting away their fucking floorboards.
Okay, okay. Let's actually
Why
take
not?
a look at... So, this particular line. Let's see if I can find it.
Do you want somebody else to look?
Yeah, actually, if you could look into that thing and see Dracula's eyeball reflects the curse.
Alright, let me do.
It just tells you you can find Dracula's eyeball.
Hell yeah.
That technically is accurate, but not really true. It is
I mean-
overselling the garlic a lot.
I mean, it does have special powers. It is very delicious.
Okay, let's see. What do you say?
Let's see, the retranslation is a thing cursed away from sight can be seen as a reflection in Dracula's eyeball.
Okay.
So, does that help?
Maybe?
No. Yeah, basically, Dracula's eyeball's a thing. Congrats, here you go.
Also, Simon's still having a really good strut.
It's the Belmont Power Walk.
Okay, so laurels. Laurels are very nice because what they do is they grant temporary invincibility. I'm gonna buy 4 of them. Also, I should have mentioned is that you see how your heart meter has 4 digits?
Mm-hmm.
That's completely useless because your max is 256.
What the fuck?
Maybe they meant to let you overflow someday, sometime.
No, that means there's a limited number of bits. tracking it.
Also, I need to book it because something irritating might happen.
A terrible night to have a curse.
I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. So our white crystal
give it
is now a blue crystal.
Okay.
hasty blue crystal.
The dead river waits to be freed. That's complete nonsense. Oh, that's this.
Most of this is.
Do you want me to check what it originally was?
As much as I wish that is true, that is not.
Hey, Bishop! Hey, Bishop!
That is technically true. I will protect you from the poison marsh. I will also protect you from everything. Oh, that's why I needed to talk to that guy pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, so this little graveyard is generally kind of pointless to go to, except for one reason.
You throw the garlic on the ground.
Oh, do I need to... Are you doing just this one particular spot? There we go.
What?
And we'll give you the silver knife to save your neck.
I see.
We now have the silver dagger.
Makes sense.
Alright.
Except it's gold.
So, is there any explanation as to why putting garlic in between those two grabby hands made that guy appear?
Absolutely not.
Alright, cool. Just checking.
This is the kind of game that sells issues of Nintendo Power.
Oh, that reminds me of the thing that I was going to say, and I forgot about. So this game actually has a very infamous Nintendo Power cover, because this was on the cover of Nintendo Power 2. Basically what it is basically Simon standing all there in kind of knight armor, except he is holding Dracula's severed head.
Yeah, it's pretty metal.
So yeah. Apparently Nintendo Power
Look,
got
Simon
a lot
Belmont
of...
don't fuck around.
Yeah, apparently Nintendo Power got a lot of angry phone calls for that.
For the garlic?
No, for the severed head on the cover of this kid magazine for kids.
Oh.
So, with the... Wait, were you here before?
Oh, also, let's equip that. I was in a similar place.
Oh god, this game.
Yep.
Like,
I
it's got
posted the cover in the images in the Discord.
Okay. Like it's got the tools because you can talk to people and get chat dialogue boxes, but they have nothing to do with anything.
Yes.
Like, what was that?
Bad platforming?
That was bullshit. That's what that was.
Oh my god, this game.
Look, we knew we were going to be rewriting this game from the start. Old Castlevania is mean.
Well, yeah, but there's mean
There's a
and
difference
there's
between mean
like
and outright. Oh,
Bullshit.
destroy the.
What?
That kinda. There is a thing you need to do with Dracula's heart, but
Grasp his heart and crush it between your fingers.
Rip and tear.
Really kinky.
Okay, good. You are going to go talk to that guy.
The thing is, if I were to drop down through any of those hidden floors, I would probably hit the spikes.
So it doesn't look like a stake.
Does Laurel not protect us from spikes?
I would, but it lasts like 2 seconds.
Oh.
Next we eat Dracula's liver.
Yes. Inherit the blood magic.
Or the diabetes, if it's a bad liver.
Tell me more about Dracula's diabetes.
I mean, can Dracula produce insulin? I don't know. I don't know enough about vampires.
Yes, how does vampire diabetes work?
You
I
just
assume
can't.
they have to drink like a lot of insulin-heavy blood or something. I don't know.
No, you just can't drink somebody that has high blood sugar.
Also, Loco, sugar
that?
isn't like insulin isn't made in the liver.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
made for
pancreas.
pancreas. Just...
Oh shit!
Oh, by the way, just to kind of show this off, if you were to just throw the steak at a wall, it just goes away.
Oh no!
Why would you do that?
Why is that allowed?
I don't know.
Cybo
The
Bilbo
Emperor
hates
says
this wall.
Dracula's heart.
Crush it between your fingers.
So the heart it is not nearly as good as the
That doesn't
rib.
look like a heart.
It looks like a
Like
steak.
maybe a lung.
It looks like a steak with a bone in it, a ribeye steak. Or maybe a kidney. A kidney.
This
bean.
game makes me angry and hungry.
I was gonna say we haven't gotten to the best bits yet.
The best Dracula bits? Are we fucking butchering Dracula right now?
I mean,
Making a
vampire.
fine sandwich.
I was more
Vampire
referring to
flesh.
the fact that this game has not even shown its true colors yet.
Vampire flesh can be used as a great supplement for any of your dietary needs.
It's the new Foducken. So
It's better than Soylent Green.
Exactly.
It's made out of vampires.
if we waste a steak, can you still buy another one for
Or you
another
can,
50?
I could actually go back and buy another steak and just not have to deal with it, but
Oh, you can buy it like early before you actually enter another mansion?
yes.
Oh, okay. Neat. Speedrunner strats.
Part of the stupid thing that I need to show off is the fact of where they put some of them.
This game's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Also, kind of a dick, guess where we have to go now?
As we emerge from the pond.
We have to go all the way back to the starting town.
Oh man, are we gonna make it in time for the 7 days?
We should be fine.
I assume we don't have any teleportation.
Absolutely not.
Where's my fast travel, fucking cowards?
God damn it.
You can do it, Cybo Belmo. You can jump on a small
I think you mean
platform.
Simon Belmont?
Simon? Are you sure?
Yeah, so that's one thing that actually they screwed up in the original Japanese release because the endings were actually in English. They misspelled Simon
As Simon.
as Simon.
Like with a double M?
Yes.
Alright, just checking.
Cinnamon
Or Simon
Belmont.
without the purr.
I mean, it could have been something worse.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing, Lola?
Getting
Figuring out how to do this.
I can't believe this whip doesn't attack above you. What is this garbage?
Oh, both sides wrong.
What?
Oh, that doesn't. Oh, thank you. So I believe the hours that it actually will transfer are 6 and 18. Which is also, now that I think about it, really great because you always start at noon. So you're already off at a deficit.
Simon just has a hard time waking up before noon.
Can you blame him?
I mean, when your job involves hunting creatures of the night.
He was too busy being hungover. Or maybe that was just short.
I mean, he works graveyard shift. Goddamn.
What a horrible afternoon to have a brunch.
I mean, that's lunch at that point.
Yes.
Ah, there we go.
If he just woke up, it's still a brunch.
No!
Yeah.
It's not how that works.
By that logic, he could have breakfast at 3 in the afternoon.
Look, I think Loco is definitely the
I
expert
mean-
here when it comes to just waking up and having brunch.
Waking up and
Anything
just
can be a
having
breakfast
whatever.
if you try hard enough.
Let's just call it food sustenance time.
I just want pancakes whenever I want.
Just
Also,
tightly just roll out this nutrient paste out of the tube.
how does Forfeel fit into this?
Just squeeze it directly into
go
my
and pour
mouth.
myself some more Cheerios. That would be great.
I was gonna say, I just remembered that I did actually see Baja Blast in the wild today.
God damn it.
Just out in the wild, you were walking through a wooded path, and suddenly Baja Blast.
You
No,
just
that-
got
I had
accosted
to
by
get
Baja
gas.
Blast. All grass.
Actual cannibal Baja Blast.
No, it was because I had to go get gas, and then I needed a drink because I also got food there. And I just like, oh hey, there's Baja Blast. Then that was right next to the thing I did get, which was, oh, I guess that just says something that they're now selling just 1 liter bottles of Pepsi. So I got 1 liter bottle of Diet Pepsi.
Look, the only acceptable gas station drink is a strawberry Arnold Palmer from Arizona.
Arizona or Arizona?
Arizona. Dumbass.
The Arizona.
No, Arizona, it's near Mexico.
Shut up. I hate it. I hate it all.
No, Arizona, the drink company.
Yes, I knew that.
I was talking to you, fucker.
There's a drink company called Arizona.
Arizona, yes. Where did you hear the H? Look at all these blueberry bushes.
Okay.
So do we have to tackle these mansions in this order?
You don't, but it generally makes sense
It's the
to do
most
it in that order.
convenient.
I think that's where you the forearm whip. That's not a good place to jump.
No, it's a really good place to jump.
Yeah,
I
do
love
that
how
again.
I love how the your health bar kind of ends up blending in with the red of the what's it called, the building.
The bricks?
They're called bricks.
Yes.
Look how long it took us to get from one area to the other.
An entire day.
This game's kind of a prick.
Wait, so which part of this cover is more offensive? The skull, the headless Dracula, or
The headless Dracula, probably.
are those pecs?
Okay,
No,
what was that
also-
thing shooting fireballs?
Don't worry about it.
it's Muck.
Swamp
He's
man.
here from Pokemon. Was that a rat that jumped after you into the
I think that
Pokemon?
was
Oh, okay.
also. Oh.
This
This is an asshole.
yeah.
That
this
is where,
bad.
if I was being smart and not being Time Wizard, I would just use the laurels. That's what you're supposed to do here. Also, let me just make sure that I'm doing the right thing.
It's your boy Charon.
The right thing as in, you know, the morally right thing, or the right thing as in not
No, the thing
screwing
is-
up the entire run?
Yeah. Okay.
Just give him a garlic.
So-
I'm sure he'll love it.
Well, but here's the thing. We do actually have to give him something. Actually, nope.
Your boy Charon. Always here to help. And he hates the rich.
He does.
Then why does he accept gold across the river?
Only one
You're only
coin.
buried with gold on your eyes, just 2 coins. Come on.
There's 2 coins to travel the river. You don't need to be rich for that.
Hold on. Okay, I just need to make sure that it actually took me to the right spot.
Now, what
Okay,
happens if you stay on the boat when it bounces back?
The thing is that in order to get to this mansion, I had to show him Dracula's heart.
Because otherwise he takes
He
you
would take you to an area that you didn't need to go to.
Hey, buddy, check out this sweet fucking heart I've got.
Oh man, that's a sweet-ass heart. I'm gonna give you a ride to a sweet-ass place.
Actually,
Why is it still pulsating?
let me go over here first.
Slowly moonwalk our way out.
Oh no, the buoyant blocks. Classic Transylvania formation.
Oh god.
So which thing is worse here, the mummies or the hawks?
The hawks.
It's you. Why is there just like a floating bust?
I don't know, but they offer really good, they're actually really good ways to get experience.
I mean,
Go.
I got nothing.
Are you kidding me? Are you?
You're a diamond.
Just
Okay,
straight up
thanks.
hand it over? Alright.
Did they just propose to us?
Well,
Yes.
there's a very... So this is what the diamond does.
Oh, it freezes enemies.
No, it just hits them. It's just the sub button.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can't believe you gave us this massive diamond.
it was a dowry for the
Also, I
wedding.
appreciate that Simon's reaction to getting a diamond is fucking hucking it.
This will probably hurt somebody if I throw it hard enough.
I mean, that's his reaction to a lot of things, is to just fucking chuck it.
Now, can you blame
Dracula's
him?
heart, throw it away. Except for ribs. Ribs you hold in front of yourself.
Like a shield. His massive fused ribcage.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Okay. Yeah, I should get this up. Oh, that really helped.
I'm so glad we don't have to catch these items in order to keep using them.
Okay,
God,
this
that
one
would suck.
This one I think it's just a very long linear path.
All the way to the stake man or all the way to the heart?
All the way to, well, both.
Oh, okay.
This might have... Oh, not very.
Why exactly are Dracula's body parts spread all over the place?
Because you don't want to keep Dracula's body. You saw how this man Dracula comes back to life all the time. You don't want to keep him all in one place.
I mean, he's gonna come back, but I'm gonna make it mighty convenient for him.
I play the head of Dracula, the left arm of Dracula, the right arm of Dracula, the left leg of Dracula, and the right
This
leg
is
of Dracula.
Dracula's Ninth Zodiac.
He is now.
I mean,
I
it should
He
be.
is the forbidden one.
It is a Konami property.
It is.
Yugimoto summons Dracula.
I mean, that sounds like something that would happen in the manga, to be honest.
Yeah.
Aren't any of the Castlevania things like actually the
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
bet you that there is some I think there's like a Vampire Hunter card, but I can almost guarantee you that there is some Castlevania reference. They reference Impact of all things, so it would be weird if they didn't.
Parodies. If they referenced parodies, they had to have referenced Castlevania at some point.
Imagine that it's not excuse me. The Belmonts who defeat Dracula, it's Weevil throwing the Dracula cards over the side of a cruise ship.
Hooray! Hooray for Weevil. Why does it have to be oak? Why can't we get an elm steak? Maybe a cherry wood steak.
It's just also this.
Well, you see, oak is a hardwood.
Yeah. It makes it
Are
better.
there other hardwoods?
Yes.
Oak is common, though.
Oh, alright. So common that random
Also in
villagers
here-
like dungeons.
Oh, there's a bunch of paths. But also,
Oh no.
death.
Oh, hello, Death.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Death.
We saw what you did to Luigi.
So yeah, death is completely optional to fight.
That's so bizarre.
But
It's hilarious.
Dracula comes back, but he's devastated by the lack of his wine glass throwing arm.
God. Whew. There we go. So we now possess the golden knife.
Is that better than the silver knife?
Yes.
Wait, is the golden knife gray?
It is kinda.
Right, because the silver knife was gold.
Hilarious.
So basically, it takes 2 hearts to throw, but it will have a lingering effect.
The lingering effect is what, more damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't seem worth it. Oh, okay. Ah, that's what you meant.
Also get to walk all the way back to the start of the mansion.
Hey, more chance to get more experience or something, I don't know.
I mean, that is the nice thing. Let's see if I can do this.
You can do it. I believe in you. We're at 1 HP again.
We'll be fine.
I
We
mean,
have time wizard powers. We're
Yes.
definitely gonna be fine.
it's just gonna be really annoying. Can you not throw your holy water from the stairs, or...?
I think you can.
I hope we get the flail soon.
We might actually be getting it soon, if I remember correctly. That, yep, I exactly.
Just jump and yeah. Jump and look.
Let's just be safe.
Do laurels slow us down, or why do you avoid using them?
Because I only have 4 of them. Or 3 of them.
Oh, you don't want to buy any more?
No, because they're 50 for 2.
Oh, wow. That's fine.
I still want to know what those are.
I mean, I bet you... Actually, no, I don't think you would list that. I didn't get the eye. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I did actually get the eyeball.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Okay, so now if we go back... Oh, good.
So
Is
we're
that a
on
good
like
thing?
day 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We are actually more than halfway through the game now. Whoa!
Got a little too eager, huh? So is this a new place, or...?
Yes.
Okay.
So, if I remember correctly, I believe one of the more infamous lines is actually in here.
Alright. Should I get ready to check the thing?
Yes, actually 2 of them.
Alright, let me know.
I just gotta find out where the person is. I need to go out here. Oh, actually, there is actually something very important in here. Well, 2
item?
things are very important here. One that's important just in general, and one that's important for me right now. Hit Deborah Cliff with your head to make a hole.
I see.
I
This
mean...
technically has something. Deborah Cliff is very important. I don't care, but also here is the church.
That one seems like a pretty straight translation, if a little awkward.
The thing is, it's completely nonsense because hitting Deborah Cliff with your head.
Makes no goddamn sense.
I'll see you at. Yeah, no.
Do you want me to check that one?
Sure. So,
Tonight at 12 a.m. near the river.
Good.
Yep.
wait, where is he? Oh, he's downstairs. Get a silk bag from the graveyard duck to live longer.
What?
Oh, the duck.
Yeah, your boy the graveyard duck.
So,
The graveyard.
here's the thing about that. People thought that maybe that was just a really bad mistranslation. In the Japanese text, it uses the word ahiru, which only translates into duck. Like, it's not like duck as in, like, kneeling. The thing is that there's apparently another layer behind it, is that apparently calling someone a duck is like, because ducks waddle, it's basically another term for a rotund person, because they waddle.
That's some East London rhyming slang nonsense.
But yes.
Out for a duck.
Also, we now have the
my
right
favorite bit of. Oh yeah.
But that actually, that clue does have a little bit of truth to it.
Watch out for the slime.
Yeah. Also, you can't hit the shield and also
move.
Perfect. Move and block at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we go over here. Let's make sure I'm going the right direction. Now go down here. Up.
You're gonna try it from further up above?
Yep. Okay, so I believe. Okay, where? Up here. It really doesn't matter because I'm taking so little damage now. Is it just here or is it just? Remember what we had to do with the other grabby hands?
Oh, you're gonna put garlic where they were again?
Yep.
Alright.
I'll give you a silk bag.
Okay.
So the silk bag... Oh, garlic apparently hurts enemies. So what
Nice.
the silk bag does is it lets it so that you can hold up to 8 laurels instead of 4.
Yay!
Hooray?
Also,
Here, have this nice, smooth silk bag for holding more laurels.
The ones
But
you
nothing
think I'm
else.
already using.
Put anything else in it, it will instantly disintegrate.
Put anything else in it, and we will find you, and we will kill you.
I want that
And
bag.
we'll be worse than Dracula.
I don't...
You know, you're making that slime look a lot more powerful than it really is.
Fine.
How dare you insult those people?
The same way Torkel usually insults me.
Why would I ever insult you? You're a lovely person.
I'm a lovely, incoherent, non sequitur spouting person. I basically make fun of
Rich
myself.
knowledge of Dagobah.
I still don't know the difference between Dagobah and Tatooine.
Tatooine is a desert planet.
They're different planets.
Well, Dagobah's also a system because
Switch, okay?
again, apparently no one in the Star Wars universe knows the difference between naming a system and a planet, but that's either here or there.
It's Dagobah 4. The 4th planet from the Dagobah sun.
But still, Dagobah's a giant swamp planet, and Tatooine's a giant desert planet with 2 suns.
What is a desert but a dry swamp?
See? There you go.
Where's a swamp but a wet desert?
Exactly. Your move, Carnival.
A wet desert would be more like a mudlands than it would be a swamp.
Now he's just
swamp is
arguing
honest,
semantics.
Why, you silly.
Yeah, swamps are full of muck and mud.
But we didn't, no, I'm not an ecologist. I can't argue this point. I'm gonna stop this.
And then there's the occasional hag.
Don't call Sumo that.
I didn't call Sumo a...
Yeah, it's real fucking rude, dude.
No, she's not she's in a bog.
You're right. You're right.
Who's the wrong one now?
You're
I
still
need
wrong
to get
on
the
the
thing
moral
that's in
level.
that door, so I'm just gonna wait it out.
What are we supposed to be doing here?
Killing monsters.
Getting a very important item.
Collecting the 5 pieces of the Forbidden One to summon him to defeat your opponents at Duelist Kingdom.
Is it another
Ah, yes,
self-bag?
with our deck built entirely around doing fucking nothing, so we can get the cards.
Please, don't remind me of May's deck.
Can I? Are you sure that I can't just make a
Self-mill.
deck that is all Exodia cards and just win that way?
No, there's I believe a three copy limit
Okay,
in
good.
Yu-Gi-Oh! If I remember correctly.
Okay, so 3 copies of Exodia, 3 copies of Final, and what was the other cheat cards?
The Egyptian god cards.
There we go.
Wait, do those also beat the game immediately?
No.
Basically.
No, they're not even that good if memory serves.
Yeah, they're not. The fact that they take a 3 tribute summon means that, like, especially because the game's changed with pendulum summoning and whatever the gimmick that's in the newest series that's come to the card, I still don't
Legit
quite
feature bloat has fucked them.
Oh yeah, it's like Lynx, but yeah, but
Yeah.
I still don't understand those last two.
Just start, buy one.
I mean, sure. Sell me a flail.
We now have...
It's my favorite kind of whip.
Yeah.
Does it really count as a whip?
Look, it's great for archaeology, and that's all that fucking matters.
I don't think it was great for archaeology before that game, but alright.
Look, preservation is for fucking cowards.
How dare you fight me?
Why do all archaeologists have to have daddy issues?
Look, real archaeology involves breaking a few ancient artifacts. Deal with it.
I think even Professor Layton has daddy issues. Why is that a thing?
I mean, Lameza has daddy issues, let me tell you.
Yeah, so does Indy, so... Is there a single archaeologist that doesn't?
No.
Probably plenty of actual ones.
Well,
Archaeologists
Archaeologists
become archaeologists so they can dig up better dads.
Granted,
Ah,
Loco,
shit.
daddy issues runs in the entire Kosagi line.
Did you just warp whistle?
Yes. That's what the red crystal does. You kneel. It takes you here. Remember that
Or-
hint?
Pray. Was it
Deborah Cliff?
Penitent Man?
Hit your head? Yeah,
No, I
that
think
was
it
what
says
that was
like the
supposed to do,
Penitent
but
Man
it's
shall
different.
pass.
I don't think that was exactly the thing, but alright. So what body part are we collecting here?
I want to say nail?
A nail. A single fingernail?
Yes.
The schlong.
No.
You now possess Dracula's phallus.
You
No,
now
but
possess. Excuse me. You now possess something unfortunate.
But seriously,
it's
like...
detachable, apparently.
No. We're not doing that.
Detachable
Especially not with the text speed of the, of Simon's Quest.
That actually does remind me. I should probably mention that as you could probably due to the fact that this game's many wonderful things. Also, look at that evolutionary wall.
Nice. What
The
about
fact
this
that there
game?
have been many ROM hacks that have been trying to fix many of this game's issues.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
One of the most famous ones, probably Redacted, which is which basically increases text speed, fixes some translation stuff. Oh.
I can't believe there was unholy cement in those blocks.
The most
yeah.
cursed cement.
Yeah, like at least with Metal Gear, it's like you use a glove to punch through walls. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But more invisible crap.
That's not invisible crap. That's like walk-throughable crap.
Also, the best thing is, so you go down here, you just see, oh, hey, it's on the ceiling.
Wow, that is some bullshit.
By the way, if you get down here, you have to re-loop, because there's no way to get up to that part where I was at without going back to the entrance of the castle.
So where's the hangnail of Dracula in this castle?
Right over here.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
If you jump over it and throw your stake left, will that work, or...?
Probably. Yep.
Alright, just check.
So, if you bought an oak stick ahead of time, you could have just not done this whole thing.
Pretty much.
But then we wouldn't be getting the legitimate experience. Right?
Yes.
Alright.
Dracula's toenail clippings, dude.
I mean, buying it ahead of time is a legitimate experience.
Yeah. It's just smart.
No. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it is smart, but it's not legitimate. I refuse to acknowledge it.
Also, I was gonna say, you are the last person to be judging what is or isn't smart.
Yeah.
You know what you fucking did.
I don't know which one thing you mean.
Exactly! There lies the crux of the problem.
So let's go over here. Let's...
Let's just immediately eat shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
Da, 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 da.
Just gotta sit in that corner to realize, oh wait, there's something beneath the waves.
I can't believe my reflection is reflecting a passageway.
Oh.
Are you trying to break it with your whip, or... Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's what the nail does. It lets you break those kind of blocks with your whip.
Oh!
Also...
Too bad you didn't remember that before you used your holy water, I guess.
I'll give your Morningstar power to burn away evil.
Finally,
yeah,
the vampire killer is complete.
Yes.
What would this guy have done if you didn't have the Morning Star? Would he have empowered your, the other thing? The chain whip?
No.
You've been like, fuck off.
Behold, vampire killer!
Hell yeah.
The
Flaming
Witch of
Morning
Alchemy
Star.
is once again been reborn.
I want to
Whip
say
of
that
Alchemy.
this whip actually has 16 times power than the standard whip.
Oh, I see. This is what he says. To break my spell, come back with a powerful weapon.
Okay.
But according to the Japanese thing is, you better replace that whip, for it will probably not withstand my spell.
I mean, that one's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Did you use it? Because...
No, I haven't used it. Ow.
Ah, I see. So this is why we wanted the 8-bag?
Wait, it just
Okay.
flat out throws the tentacles up in the air?
I guess. Also, this
Makes
is
Wait, those are tentacles? I thought they were leeches.
also this is the final dungeon, or the kind of final actual like mansion.
What body part are we getting?
It is
Dracula's come over?
What is it? Let's see, we got the rib, got the heart, got the eyeball, got the nail. What is it? Well, we'll find out.
I'm voting for comb over.
I don't think it's comb over.
I look forward to getting Dracula's spine.
Delicious
Seriously, probably the nose.
It's just like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Rip out that spine.
Then squeeze it for the sweet vampire blood, so you can refuel your vampire killer.
Yeah.
Dracula's ring? That's not a body part.
Oh, right.
I
yeah, it
mean,
is Dracula's
if you
ring.
think hard enough.
It is ring, now that I think about it.
I can't believe Dracula's incomplete without his wedding ring. God damn.
I mean,
God
I mean,
Ahem.
considering...
That's a s-
Yeah, that actually is a big kind of deal.
Is it?
that's
Yeah.
assuming
Yes.
it's a piece of
Have
jewelry.
you watched the
not
newest,
something else.
have you watched the Castlevania anime?
No, I have not.
Also, I mean, Rafferty gets it, but yeah, no.
Do I want to know what you guys mean, though?
What
Basically,
a terrible
Dracula
night.
going evil was entirely because people killed his wife.
No, I know that, but...
That's why the wedding ring would be important.
Also, we now have
But to resurrection?
Because it was important to him, you dumbass!
It's not like he immediately goes like, ah, my wife, every time he's reborn.
No!
Just every time he's
He's not
reborn, he
such a
breaks down
character.
crying, curled up
Every
in a ball on
time.
the ground.
Every time he crawls out of the
My
coffin, he makes a Borat reference. My wife.
My wife.
God damn it. Also, here's Camilla.
I will have you know that is not what Camilla looks like.
Hey, wait, she killed Luigi the second time.
Oh, what's
Do it
this
for
the thing that
Luigi.
kicked in?
Do this for your boy, Luigi.
Luigi board.
You now possess.
Hey.
Finally, you found Jesus.
Finally.
You also found spelling, apparently.
Oh,
Not for long!
You threw the steak
Oh,
at
no.
Camilla, didn't you?
no, I threw the knife, I never picked up the stick, that's the thing.
Later,
Yeah,
Camilla.
you bought Laurel refills, but we never
Which, by
found
the
the guy
way, if
who
you kill the boss, it
liked
just
it.
respawns.
That's pretty lame.
Did that
No,
Skittles send
Camilla's
that out?
cool.
No,
It's
right?
fine.
I can't believe Camilla drops an item, but Death doesn't.
No, Death dropped the knife. That used to
Can't
kill the
believe your whip, the flaming morning star, can't kill a spider in one hit.
It's a really tough spider.
Oh my god, this is fucking pathetic, Lola.
What?
Which game?
Having to retread the entire area because you forgot to get the fucking steak.
It's actually not too terrible with that.
Look, we're just fine. We don't have to worry about the time limit, so
Imagine if we had to grind every time, too. Like, we reached the steak salesman, and then we're like,
By the way-
we're a heart short. Dang it.
Which, by the way, there's up to, I believe, 8 levels.
Oh, we only reached level 8 with our heart experience.
Yeah, we're only at 3.
Okay. Fuck you, Risen. I'm calling you out right now.
Well, what did Risen do?
Fucking
Beautiful.
post it for everyone else to see.
post it in the chat.
Hold on, I need to fire up Twitch to post in the chat.
No, you know what? I'll post it for you.
Alright.
Is it the Nintendo Power cover?
No.
Oh.
Fuck you, Carnival. I win.
No, actually, Carnival won.
I won on my end.
Huh.
Carnival won on my end also.
Yeah.
The moral
It's a tie.
victory.
Okay.
God damn you.
That's what he said, right? At the beginning of Symphony
Yes,
of the
that's
Night,
exactly
right?
what he said.
And then he threw the wine glass.
You know, this always
Dracula-
cracks me up.
Dracula is King Missile, yes.
This just cracks me up, like when there's that like boss, you just go, hey, bye, and just do your thing. Just walk right past it.
It's been a treat, Camilla.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for inviting me over to your house. What is Camilla supposed to be?
She's like a reference to basic, like, isn't she basically
Carl-
meant to be like a reference to Elizabeth? Like, Like
No, she's a reference to a novel.
Oh, the
Yeah, I
novel.
think
That's
she's a
right.
reference to Carmilla, which is an early vampire story.
Oh.
Before Dracula, even.
Yeah.
Carmilla's great, but also, they correct the name spelling in later games. Oh, I don't even think they spelled it this one.
It's only in the manual which Lord knows how they spell it.
Yeah, because they usually call her Carmilla, which is the proper name.
So what does the ring let us do? Does it let us break down solving?
The ring you need in order to get past a particular barrier.
Oh, okay.
God, looking at the time, depending upon how long it takes me to get to Castlevania, I might actually do it in another game after this.
Does that mean that... I guess if you ever get to the Game Boy Advance games, I'll ask that question. If I remember about the ring.
Let me just make sure. Just make sure I'm in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What does the cross do for us?
The cross is also a barrier thing.
Oh, okay.
It helps us find Jesus.
Exactly.
Pretty sure it is Tyrion.
I didn't even know that there were other Castlevania games that have you collect body parts.
Yes,
Savannah Knight.
yeah, Symphony of the Night is what the reverse castle or objective is.
Oh, okay. I should play that sometime.
Yeah, it's renamed to the Ring of Vlad in Symphony of the Night. In Vlad's Ring, apparently, in Harmony of Dissonance.
Well, I mean,
By the
it's
way, we're
accurate.
now actually going to Castlevania now.
Oh, did the castle get
Are we there yet?
with the
We'll
curse?
be there for a little while. It's gonna be a little bit of a trek.
Yes. Just like Order of Ecclesia, most of the game is outside of Castlevania.
Does the game have a giant quality increase when you get to the Castlevania, though?
Yes and no. Oh, are you talking about Ecclesia or this?
This.
Technically yes, but there's a very specific reason why.
I thought Ecclesia was good.
Ecclesia is good. It's just it
Ecclesia's
gets
one of the
better
best.
it gets really good when you actually get into Castlevania.
I mean, it's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good even before the castle, but yeah, the castle's really fun.
Alright, I was just wondering why that was a thing again. You never ended up using the nail. We'll never know if that's actually what it does.
Because it doesn't matter, it's worthless.
But I'll always be curious, Torpo. I'll always wonder, what could have been?
How close am I to leveling up? Not very. Hello.
So what do we need to do to get to Castlevania? Where is it
We
geographically speaking?
need to walk.
That's
Gotta hoof
it? We
it.
don't need to trick Karen into carrying us over there by showing him the ring? Oh, heartbeats instead of eagles now.
Just gotta huck the ring at your boy the ferryman.
Oh boy, Medusa heads.
Medusa heads. I got nothing.
No shit.
Yell at the
Okay, let's
church.
scream outside the church.
Yeah.
Can't. You have to go inside the church and it's closed at night.
That did not look close to me at all.
Oh.
I guess I'll die.
Guess I'll drown. I didn't know the Sahagin could spit fire like that, but alright.
I just appreciate that Simon drowns in the water except when he doesn't.
Yes.
Do you mean the secret passageway that is probably like illusory water or something?
Which, you know, if you fell into that water, you'd still die if you didn't check.
Yeah.
That's
He
'cause
gets so convinced that he has to hold his breath that he keeps holding it and then dies. That's how it works.
Ah, I see.
It's like how Luigi died from shock.
That's because Luigi's an idiot.
Are these dragon guys unique to this game?
They might be a different enemy, just drawn weird.
They look like fire-breathing rats. Ratmen.
How does one use a Luigi board?
Just every single choice on it is Mario.
Mario!
And look, as we all know, you don't mess with Ouija boards. They're nothing but trouble. Especially if you plan on staring at one for 20 hours trying to figure if it works.
Just staring at it, not even using it?
Well, they tried using it, and they wanted to prove that Ouija boards work, or if they didn't. So they stared at it for 20 hours straight.
That's a bit forward, ain't it?
Without blinking? Just...
They had cameras on, you dipshit. Also better yet, those same idiots then went to a place that was supposedly haunted and decided to use the Ouija board with the proprietor of the place. And for some reason they got activity.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's even better though, is because upon reviewing the footage they realized, oh wait, we got played.
Wait, it took them until reviewing the footage to realize that?
Yes!
Why? Who are these people?
Idiots! On Amazon!
On Amazon, I see. So this was all contained within Amazon reviews.
Look, someone I watched some real garbage, alright?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Amazon reviews, like 1-star Ouija board.
No,
Actually,
it was a
it's
literal
totally
show
fake.
of these people trying to prove that Ouija boards work.
So it's like a DVD or something? Somebody selling on Amazon?
No, it was a show that was on Amazon Prime.
Oh, right. Amazon Prime actually sells those. I forgot. Are you trying to grind for stats outside of the mansions before you enter the mansions?
Yes, because you'll
He
see
wants
why
to level
in a
up because
second.
he's dying.
No, this is just an insurance policy.
Do they not have good experience giving enemies inside Castlevania itself, so that we don't run out of time for the good ending?
I only need one more XP.
Okay.
Lolo doesn't believe in Romanian healthcare.
Wallachia really lacks in the, procedures that one like Simon here needs. Life-saving medication, too expensive.
I mean, I gotta revive a Dracula, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
We never used the Fang. Rip Fang.
Nope.
Wait, was it a Fang? I can't remember anymore.
It was a nail. Also, welcome to Castlevania.
Also, I mean, despite the curse, Simon apparently just doesn't care.
Also, there is the final time.
I just know
5
that
hours,
Simon's
my God.
reaction to being cursed by Dracula is fucking murder.
Well, of course, you're at Belmont. I'm sure they have classes on this.
Have you been
Trained
cursed by
from a young
Dracula?
age,
How much
so-
murder?
Imagine a Belmont in the modern day. Dad, I just want to go
that's
play
what Julius
soccer
is.
like the other kids. No, you will learn how to hit people with a fucking whip, son.
Worked for Julius.
I mean, joke's on you, they don't exist in the modern day because their line is dead.
Julius.
Julius.
So if Dracula actually died, does that mean that they would have to all highlight as like, you know, dominatrixes?
What?
Yeah, yeah, Simon Belmont, dominatrix. That's how those words work.
So that's what Loco's into.
Just after work.
I can't think of any other job that you would
Fitting
need.
dress, these heel boots.
I can't think of any other job where you would need to hit something with what's the word?
First off, there's some etymology shit going on here, and dominatrix I don't think is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Loco is really into extreme BDSM with Simon Belmont.
Oh, there's Dracula dead.
Hell yeah.
That was it?
Yep.
He didn't even get to like weep for his wife.
Nope.
So this,
His wife.
Those are some sweet shoulder pads, though.
the encounter with Dracula is terminated.
Alright. Demon
Simon
Belmont.
Belmont, professional dominatrix, has put an end to the eternal
darkness of
Castlevania II
little
spelling.
money.
In Transylvania. For at least
Simon
100
Belmont
years.
has little money.
God, I think it's little money actually scrolled faster than that.
His blood and sweat.
And sweat have penetrated the earth.
Oh man.
Will induce magic and happiness.
His
What?
magical
For
blood and sweat what induces
those
happiness.
who walk on this land.
Alright.
I
Or at
feel
least-
great every time I walk on Dracula's grave. It must be that Simon Belmont. Blood and sweat. Ah, fucking.
No, we didn't get the good ending, I guess.
No, that is the good ending.
Is this the good ending?
Yes. Also, that's the title screen.
Hell yeah.
In the Japanese version, there was credits.
But yeah.
They're for fools.
But yes.
But remember, Dracula's only dead for another 100 years. Do-do-do.
Well, and also, like
Um,
with the translation, I guess they just said, no, we're not even going to try the credits. Just nope, done.
I like
yeah.
how Dracula had a proper gravestone.
Which is great, because they didn't need to translate, because that ending was in English already.
Yeah, but that said Simon.
Yes. Yeah, actually, Simon dies in pretty much everyone but the good ending. So if you get, I think it's from 7 to 14 days, you get the ending, or it's like 7 to like 10, and then 10 to 13, and then 13 plus, I think. But yeah, there's like 3 different endings. Or actually, right here.
Persimmon Belmont.
I'd say the bad ending, complete the game in 15 days. The entire screen is in grayscale, and there is no Simon. The battle has, the battle is consummated. Now peace and serenity have restored has been restored to Transylvania, and the people are free of Dracula's curse forever. And you, Simon Belmont, will always be remembered for your bravery and courage. That is the bad ending. And then the normal ending is complete the game in 8 to 14 days. Simon kneels by Dracula's grave, and the text appear. Also, it's a blue sky. Although the confrontation between Simon and Dracula has concluded.
Confrontation.
Yes, confrontation. Simon couldn't survive his fatal wounds. Transylvania's only hope is a young man who will triumph over evil and rid the city of Dracula's deadly curse. So it almost sounds like the normal ending is actually worse than the bad ending. But yes, that was...
Wait, so the endings were in English. Why did they retranslate them into something else?
I don't know. But yes, that is Castlevania II Simon's Quest.
Alright.
I think that one belongs to the Delph category.
Yes.
His blood and sweat penetrate the earth, creating magic and happiness.
Well, what do you know?
Is
Loco was
Castlevania
right
II
with
Simon's
his choice of
Quest
words.
better than Monolith?
No.
Is it better than Metroid?
That.
Can I read the ending, the good ending, because it also has happiness in there?
I might actually have to think about whether or not I think this is a better game than Metroid.
Oh no, this is worse than Metroid. Did Metroid ever have like invisible walls or a floor that would kill you unless you ducked for a full minute?
Actually, yes.
Really? Where?
Not for the ducking one, but the invisible walls, yes.
Oh yes, well, the cheat codes weren't that was a time-saving thing. That was not I need to do that. That was to ensure that I could show off that magnificent good ending.
I would say Metroid is better, because it doesn't actively fuck with you.
I'm thinking that probably this goes below.
Yeah, I didn't remember you playing Metroid running across the floor. Oops, it's not there.
No, that's not even what I mean, though, Rafferty. Like, I mean shit like the text will actively deceive you, or it is so poorly translated, it is complete nonsense.
Yeah, Metroid didn't also expect you to have every single upgrade under the upgrade sun before you did things.
Like, I don't think the text issues were deliberate, but it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, that is what you have to fucking deal with.
Yeah, they really just seem like a waste. Like they don't add value to the game.
It's a fucking slapdash translation. It's really bad.
Okay, there's no tags I need to do. Okay. That being said,
Like, it is a game that is more interesting and better if you know what you're doing, but if you don't, it is complete nonsense.
Yeah. Let's see. Sound. The music for Castlevania 2 is really good.
Yes.
Music is good. That is, I will give you that.
So I'm thinking, God, I kind of want to give it A for Bloody Tears alone.
There you go, do it. Follow your heart.
I'm going to introduce Bloody Tears to the fucking series, yes.
Yes. That being said, style. The game looked decent.
Okay, but I'm sorry. Simon Belmont put an eternal period to The Legend of Dracula is a really good line.
It is.
That was the original Japanese, yeah.
Huh. I'm surprised they put Belmont, because normally they refer to it as Belmondo, but anyway.
They did Simon again in the normal ending, though.
Oh, okay.
Style, I would at least say, is a B, personally. I think it's a pretty good-looking game.
I think it's good looking as well. Feel, on the other hand.
How did it feel to have to, use a lot
of... It has Castlevania 1 controls. So
Yeah.
it has jumps that you need to commit to. That being said, also the other stuff, I am thinking D.
Jumps you have to commit to isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, but put on top of a bunch of other stuff, it makes it.
Yeah,
feel
on top of the
like
other bullshit. Yeah, I'm just saying, like the commit jumps aren't necessarily a bad thing. I say playing
it worked okay in the first one.
commit jumps aren't necessarily a bad thing. I say as someone who has played an unfortunate amount of Long Lana.
Yeah.
I'm thinking D, personally.
Yeah, no, that sounds right.
Impact.
Very! Fucking very!
Yeah, I mean, it is basically the first technical Metroidvania, especially with it adding the trend of having RPG elements as well. Age, on the other hand, let's just go ahead and mark that.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was not great to begin with, and it's just aged even worse.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
About what?
that it has.
I just copied and pasted from the thing,
The
okay?
Japanese version has an Easter egg that if you were on day 69, specifically, they add an extra text at the ending that is just "see you again."
To be fair, if I made a game that was timed with a day counter, I would do it also, but I just have it say very nice.
Can you imagine somebody playing for 69 in-game days, though?
All right.
Well, the game has limited lives, right? You'll eventually just die, right?
You'll die, but the continuing just puts you backward. It's basically it acts just like you continue, except it takes away all your hearts.
Difficulty, the game was a fucking prick.
Yeah. I'd say,
So would that be E or D?
I would say E, maybe just because of the absolute asshole moves it pulls. Like, you need a guide for this if you're going to get through it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, the fact that you'll need a guide for it, it does kind of have a difficulty, like, it almost has a difficulty, what's the term?
Curve?
It's a negative difficulty slope. Or basic,
Yeah, as you level up and get more weapon upgrades, the game itself is much easier, as we saw with the final boss fight.
Yes. Well, that's just
But that's not your central issue.
Bosses.
Yeah, that is not the central issue with that game, though. The difficulty... Well, the problems, I should say, come from its really obtuse design and just asshole level design.
Yeah, there was some. How many times did you jump and just die?
Yeah. All right.
I'm assuming
the
once you reach
monsters
level
weren't
8, you can no longer get the free heal.
Yeah, and yeah, there's no free healing after you kill a boss. And this is like a total 180 from Castlevania, where, yeah, Castlevania is hard, but it's a predictable pattern. And the enemy placement is just like really good, like really genius. Like when you figure it out, you can actually dodge all that stuff. Whereas this game, everyone just seems to be wandering around randomly, and there's mini bosses you walk past. It's so random.
It definitely feels like they were trying a lot of things, but it was just so poorly and clunkily done, it didn't really pan out.
So,
There's also no wall chicken, like the staple of the rest of the series.
Fuck wall chicken.
yeah.
There wasn't really a rest of the series at this point, though, Loco. It's the thing.
I mean, I know, but at the same time,
though, the rest of the series at this point was one game.
Exactly. Like, that's what I mean, is
there's
you
no
have the one game as a precedent. They were
in this game other than at the church or from leveling up.
like,
which
I
is
respect the
inconvenient.
hell out of this game for trying so many new things, even if they didn't pan out.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's very much like a tech demo. Like, not only did they upgrade the graphics chip, to have all those cool graphics, but the two-way scrolling. Wow.
So I think actually at this point, I think it might be interesting to kind of take a look, since that took a lot shorter than I thought, and this won't take long. Take a look at the next game that. So obviously, Konami kind of sat on this concept for a while, and for the next couple of games, they went back to the old. Kind of went to the old style of Castle. They went back to Castlevania 1. And that includes the next game that they did that was the next Castlevania game that came after that, because that came out in 1987. So, as I said earlier, Konami put out a lot of games that had the name Akumajo Dracula. They didn't really deviate from Simon Belmont for a while. They kind of ended up retelling the same story like 3 times before they even went to a different Belmont. So yeah, they made.
Also,
This is Haunted Castle.
fuck you, Rhapsody. I just noticed your post.
I was wondering what someone else would do.
So the next Castlevania game was an arcade game.
Yeah, I saw this in arcades. This is the first time I saw Castlevania.
Let's just go ahead and start.
God, I remember this, and it is something.
What?
Simon in a suit?
The giant wedding.
Wait, what is this? Ghosts and Goblins?
I mean, this isn't technically Castlevania, it's fine.
Wait, we're already starting? This isn't a demo? What?
Also, he forgot to bring pants.
Yeah, it's an arcade game. Come on, take your quarter and run.
Wait, no, I have a lot of questions. Okay, so we started out in a white suit from a wedding, I presume, our wedding, and then our bride got kidnapped as we walked off because I guess, you know, carriages weren't a thing back then. You just walked off from the church. And we had time to change into, or were we just wearing this
He
underneath?
was wearing this underneath.
Okay, so we had time to rip off our suit for whatever reason.
He just tore off his fucking pants. Is he even wearing anything under that?
The pants or this tunic?
The tunic.
No, probably not. Why would we?
Damage these blocks are doing.
Arcade
Does
game.
he have any undies?
Quarter munching.
I should mention that also there is a difficulty selection in this that anything will kill you in 2 hits. That would in an actual Castlevania game that wouldn't be quite as big of a deal. You notice that there's a lack of a lives counter?
Oh no. Just put a quarter in to continue?
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, this was also in the area that Konami made Contra, where they decided to, oh, you can only continue 5 times.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can we Konami code our way into anything?
No.
Well, why would we? It's an arcade
It's a
game.
fucking arcade game, yeah.
No.
Dang.
Also, by the way, this is as fast as you can ever move.
No upgrades at all? Never?
It's the I gotta take a dump really bad strut, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we also still have the stairs that we...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Great.
Oh, we got a sub-weapon.
Hooray. It's,
This is very much
really
an
bomb.
arcade game
Whoa.
in all the worst ways.
91, 92, 93, 94, 95? Are these years referencing something?
I don't think so.
I appreciate how weird, like, the hitbox on your whip is.
You can replace the of your whip with anything in this game.
Oh no! The tiny snakes are the ones causing all the damage. Oh jeez. Alright. I like that we're still doing the fucking bow-legged stance in the fucking in the map.
By the way, it's almost
Wow,
impossible
what
to
a
kill those
fuck
things.
you.
Wait, we have to walk left here?
Yep.
Was there
Also,
any way
my
for us
favorite
to
part-
beat that?
My favorite part about that, like, spirit coming out of the skeleton is there's no, like, transition frames or anything. It's just immediately out on your ass.
Yep.
You mean like this rib? Boomerang rib that came
So
out
it
of the
can
zombie?
straight up spawn into you.
Yes.
That's incredibly amusing.
Oh, by
to
the
watch.
way, what do you think happens if you fall in a pit?
You die instantly.
Instant
Instant
death.
death.
Also,
Man, the music is not great.
I don't know about you, but I like that game over music very much.
Nothing is great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's a good looking game.
everything's too big.
Hold on, I thought.
Tell me more.
Everything's like
Oh,
bigger.
this is alright.
Look how tiny that bat is. You are a giant.
Have you not seen what he looks like in Smash Brothers? Of course he's gigantic. He's all muscle, just like in Castlevania 4. Muscle. Can we land on the platform while it's underneath the water? This is water, I can't tell.
Look, Max, at least most of the sprite work so far is pretty alright, is what I meant.
Like, I can recognize what it is, even though it's definitely taking up its share of the real estate of the screen.
Oh, you know, everything's fucking massive in the worst way.
I like the animation for the items flying out of enemies. Like, that pocket watch was very well animated.
Yes. Oh, also...
Damn, Max, you fucking got me.
Oh, good.
Ah. Nice.
Oh god, these sound effects, though, are real bad.
They were supposed to overpower the sound of every other arcade cabinet in the arcade, I assume. Is that a design decision?
Oh god, what is this background, though? Holy shit.
It's a background meant to, you know, camouflage these,
Yeah, this is, like, painful to look at, honestly. Like, me and my migraine eyes are having none of this.
Yeah.
Giant
I
pile of
don't
shit.
blame you.
Shit golems.
How about this red sky? How does that help?
Beautiful.
It's pretty bad, but it's slightly easier on the eyes.
Seriously, what's up with the gold lacquered stump tops? Are there trees that are like have gray bark and bleed yellow sap, and this is a reference to them?
Also, man, these bats are absolute assholes.
Oh no, Sahagin.
God, everything is so fucking huge!
Imagine if they had made it a 2-player game.
And even the bats are huge mechanically.
Oh no, it's the bone skeleton. Except it's not attached to a wall. How are you supposed to dodge this?
You are in!
Yeah.
Do we have a kick slide, maybe? No, no.
Arcade game!
Oh, well, it died pretty quickly to the something.
Because he has the upgraded whip.
Was that the main damage dealer?
Yes. Also, some buttons are really powerful in this game. Also, by the way,
bow-legged strut.
Yeah!
Yeah! I thought for a second our whip had downgraded, though.
Wait, no, that Dracula picture is really good.
Yeah. Now, these are called, like, the Flea Men? Is that what they call them?
Yes, they're normally called Flea Men.
Yes, I'd always thought of them as the Hunchbacks.
yeah, they used to
God,
call
I
them
love
that in some
Man, this last armor is
The
really
stabby
powerful.
chandelier.
It feels weird seeing an axe armor that doesn't, like, make its axe boomerang, though. Whoa. Did we teleport? What was that? Is this a bonus stage that you accidentally wandered into,
No,
or...?
for some reason they do this. I don't know. Also, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but you don't gain full health back from completing a stage.
Oh no, I did notice. I was just not pointing that out because I felt it wouldn't be... I don't know.
This is a game fond of its topless ladies.
Also,
Oops. Oops.
oh good, I want that.
You do?
Not that another thing else.
Like another cross, you mean?
No, not another cross. Also.
Alright.
Like, this game has nothing else but its sprite work, but it's
I feel like that picture was too on the nose, though.
No, we can't eat the flying chicken? What a travesty. Was that a plate of dango?
No, that's the secret out ashtray.
Oh. Man, everything really is huge. Who the fuck has an ashtray that has a cigar as big as a fork in it?
I think the fire, the fork is actually.
Okay, you're gonna keep it? Oh, it's the holy water.
Pretty much.
Can you get off these stairs, or are we trapped here forever? Is this our new home? I guess we live here now.
We will never be free of stair help. Finally, a proper weapon.
What is this?
It's like a sword.
It's a sword.
Oh, okay. Why do we still wield it like we're not wielding
that's a
a sword?
pretty impressive eyeliner game for a wall.
Wow, what would have happened if you fell in the pit?
I assume we die. Ah, that's why they made 3 of them. I like that there was another one coming in. This feels familiar.
No, this is a good laugh, though.
Is there another Castlevania game that has a...
Well, that's fucking pathetic. That was genuinely pathetic.
I think I've gotten some help from somewhere.
Well, you get health some health back. You just don't get a full set.
I appreciate the mummy in the coffin. Also, man, I've been once again playing way too much La Mulana because I thought that was gonna crush you to death.
I thought it was gonna damage you as well, but I
yeah, I kind of thought it was gonna damage you too.
Wow, that is an ugly grate.
So Lola, when do we play the Maze of Gallius?
Oh boy.
I don't know.
What?
Seriously, what the fuck are these hitboxes?
Bad.
They're fucking abysmal is what they are.
Oh, just wait.
I don't think there's a perfect strategy for it. Oh, okay, never mind. There was.
The perfect strategy was time wizardry.
By the way, if you wait there, or get...
Good game.
Good, I'm glad I'm not the only one that saw that.
Yeah, no, that was not cool.
Instant death. One loss of a credit.
Behold the hardest enemy in the fucking game. Just use the boomerang.
The boomerang earlier.
Jump up to use the boomerang.
So here's the thing. It knows when...
What a fuck you of an enemy.
Okay, let's just parse this for a second.
Ow, my toe.
What is that hitbox?
It's not even making. It's like it's not colliding.
That bat's wing flap on the upswing hit me on my toe.
No, it didn't touch him.
It's like they just drew a box around the Silent Sprite.
They drew a box many times larger than Simon's sprite.
I think it's
I
fine.
hate that sound effect every time.
Which one?
Yes. Can you not go to the right?
No.
I don't think they're windows, Axolotl. I think they're grapes. And at the same time, yes, they're badly drawn. I don't know if that's on purpose or not.
Look, as an expert on grapes, let me tell you, they look great.
Oh, by the way, you want to know good hitboxes?
What about them?
This boss.
Oh. Is this a Moai head? Oh, it's not exactly a Moai head.
What?
Good question.
What part of this, man, are we supposed to hit?
I don't know.
Don't know!
The knuckle? It looks like we have to hit his knuckle.
No, because I hit him on the chin.
Oh.
No, you hit him around the chin.
Wait, we won? There wasn't a golem collapsing animation or anything?
You think they have the animation budget for that?
Oh, that's fun.
That'd be
Oh,
Does he have a problem with this?
Yeah, it's super fast and you're not!
if only we had the Richter slide.
It is also genuinely uncomfortable to look at.
I don't know, this is exactly like, what's that Battletoads level where you have to climb the tower really quickly?
It's not that bad.
Crap, I don't know what it is. It's not Intruder Scooter, is it?
No,
I think it's called Tower of Power, but don't hold me to that.
It's butter building.
Sure.
Do not besmirch the name of Kirby.
I besmirched better.
Man, those are some ugly looking gears.
Oh, they are gears. I see.
Behold,
And they're not connected with one another in a lot of places. They may not realize this.
Just watch slowly as they run out of money.
There was a budget?
I mean,
I mean, look at this. You've got sound samples, you've got a MIDI soundtrack, you've got 16-bit art. Yeah, there's a budget.
So,
Shoestring budget.
now that you mentioned the sound chip, I do believe that this version is actually using the MSX sound chip.
what's the name of this?
Why?
Haunted Castle.
I mean, the music isn't bad. It's one of the better things in this.
What's really good is that the apparently the Japanese title translates to Satanic Castle Dracula.
Yeah, Kumajo Dracula. It's the same. It's the Japanese name Castlevania.
Oh, it.
Can we hit this? Because it doesn't look like we're, Oh, okay, we have to hit the knee. And if we hit him, he keeps smashing the wall repeatedly for every hit he feels. Cool. Oh, we can destroy the blocks. I think that's probably our safer bet from, actually fighting or touching. I like that Frankenstein's skull back there looks kind of like Yoko Taro's mask, because it's completely spherical. Poor Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay, so this is.
Yeah, it uses the Konami SCC.
Yes, that is the MSX sound chip for the.
Yeah, which is used to expand the sound capabilities of the MSX.
Is the bridge collapsing behind you?
Yes.
Alright.
What a lucky day to have a curse.
What a terrible day
So,
to not be a
with
good
this
first
particular
time.
soundtrack or song that's great is the fact that it would be used for a much better song.
Which stage is this? 6?
This is 6. Oh, it has a really good name. Oh, is it, I forgot what the name was.
Rich Walker?
No, it's, God, what is it?
Looking up.
It's,
Don't wait until night.
yes, that. So you see why I'm taking those, or I'm see that I'm taking a lot of these hits?
Are you doing that on purpose because killing them was
It's a
slower?
song that's
Yes.
so good, it's remixed into Julius's
Fire,
theme, an
yes.
aria of sorrow.
This is you, Slater, as truly. This is the remix for also stage 5 of the original Castlevania.
Look, just let
I mean,
yourself
this
fall.
song is good in spite of the sound chip, not because of it.
Yes.
Look, just let yourself fall on one of those fortresses down below. It'll be fine.
Look, he's just feeling fucking great right now. He is gonna murder some Dracula ass.
I love how
this
the
is finally the
score
last-
is behind the background.
Oh, we can hit his little toe and it works. We can get hit by his little toe and it works. Okay.
Why does he turn into a burning cross?
Jesus allegory Dracula.
Dracula,
hold
there's
on.
some problem
No,
here.
he was T-posing, you see.
Wait, he died? We won? Where did she come from?
That's, I don't
He
know.
rescued her, that's his wife.
She was in the open.
Time for Luke 2!
Do we have to?
No, but we will.
This whole quest was because of his wife.
I regret making that joke now.
This is entirely on you, buddy.
Blame yourself
Really
for
is.
God, but you can't blame less.
I mean,
I also
yeah.
appreciate that the zombies look like they're just miserable that they had to get up.
Was there even a reward for completing loop 2 or loop 3?
No. High score, you dumb motherfucker.
Is that it? A high score? I don't want a
Yeah,
high
it's
score.
a fucking arcade game.
Yeah, but arcade games had special endings sometimes.
Also, this was a bad arcade game, more importantly.
See, that's what you should have led with.
But it came out after Times Quest.
Also, God, what is going on with his legs?
I don't
What is
know.
going on with Dracula's face? Did you see his face?
Dracula is beautiful and I'll hear none of it.
But yes.
You didn't see the face! You didn't pay attention. Pay attention.
Yeah, this game was a fucking trash fire.
Yeah.
Yep, there.
Dracula, you are beautiful.
Okay, yeah, that was... Okay.
Dracula looks like Nick Cage with more hair.
Okay, where does this go? Dexterity?
This goes in Resistance.
Alright.
This goes in the trash.
I would probably rather play Kid Icarus than this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Kid Icarus is probably a better game to play
I'm
than
even debating about Dragon Ball.
I
Dragon
would
Ball Z.
maybe rather play this over Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball's, yeah, just... Ugh.
I don't know what game Dragon Ball is, so I can't
It is
weigh in
a-
on
This
that.
game at least had good
Like-
music.
Yes.
And yeah, for reference, Loco, it was a shitty Ninja Gaiden bootleg under the guise of Dragon Ball.
For the arcade?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's based on the
Oh.
Arcade Ninja Gaiden.
Whoa. Huh. Okay then. Act?
Yep.
Yeah. Spooky?
Yep. Okay,
Alright.
sound.
I give it a
would
B.
say a B.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Style.
Like the music at least is good in spite of the soundtrack.
It has a
The sound
for
chip
plenty of
music.
years.
I would probably.
Yeah, it
give
also has a
this-
few other songs too that are so good they get reused in later games to much better effect.
I would say the style is a D because it's not like the sprite work was bad. It's just that it was humongously large, like larger than it
I mean,
needed to be.
the sprite work was okay when it was good, but the problem is there was some real bad shit, especially later on.
Yeah.
And the backgrounds
Yeah.
in general were kind of lackluster.
Yeah, I give it a
that's
C
fair.
at best.
I'm thinking D.
Like, there were some good sprites, but also there were some really bad ones, like the Golem.
Gonna go do that.
What is the impact of this? Like, what other than the sound?
I mean,
is
yeah, the
carried
music
over?
is the important thing, so I'd at least give it a D.
Yeah, D is highest.
For impact,
Yeah, because once
Yeah.
again, it's
it's
the
Castlevania
music
game.
from this, yeah, was also so good that it got reused in other Castlevania games to much better effects. Yes, but it was still enough to leave an impact.
Is age gonna go to E?
that's
Oh God, it's an E.
in like
Difficulty also an E.
Yeah.
It is the fucking quarter muncher.
Normally, age I would try and keep a little bit different from feel, but a lot of the age from it is like old arcade stuff that really does not play, like really bad arcade stuff.
It is mechanically like an arcade game in the worst way possible.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, that is Haunted Castle. The good thing is that I can safely say that the series only goes up from here. Oh, wrong one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When do we
wasn't
get
there
Simon
a really
Belmont
good
booty
Castlevania
shorts?
game for the 64?
That Castlevania 64 being bad is a different. It's more mediocre than bad. That's from what I
Okay.
remember.
I would just
Well,
say,
give me Simon Belmont in his sweet leather booty shorts.
I would just say, I wouldn't say it's all uphill from here.
Okay, there's some slight divots, but mostly it is up.
We're on an upward trend, okay?
Yes,
All right.
that's also a good question. Which Castlevania 64?
there are at
Simon
least
Belmont
two.
with as a redhead and also with sweet leather booty shorts.
I mean, I
Give
will
me.
have to do Chronicles at one point.
And a
You
nice
will have to
tux.
do-
Don't forget that white tux.
Fucking white tux.
Okay,
We
that
just rip that off immediately.
that's gonna do it for taking a look at what turned out to be various Castlevania games. So yeah, thank you for watching. I think that's enough for tonight.
What a terrible night to rank some games.
Yes.
You did it. You did the line.
He said the
I thought we did that line like at least 3 times tonight.
I've done that line so many times.
That at the end, so of course that's the callback and strongest thing.
Alright,
You
so
gotta-
if you would like to keep up to date with Retro Rank Rhapsody, you can follow me on Twitter at LoloThePuzzlo, or join my Discord server by going to the URL discord.ldp.life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stop by again.